Liverpool, a historic club and one of the greatest powerhouses in world football, is living through yet another chapter filled with emotions and uncertainties in the ever-volatile transfer market. In 2025, under the leadership of manager Arne Slot, who has brought with him a new footballing philosophy and renewed hope for the fans, the team faces internal challenges that could shape its future for the seasons ahead. The departure of Trent Alexander-Arnold still echoes painfully in the memories of the Reds faithful, but now, another star appears to be on the verge of making a move that could once again leave the fan base heartbroken. Trent Alexander-Arnold, the iconic right-back who rose through the club's academy, became synonymous with excellence at Anfield. His vision and unparalleled passing ability transformed him into one of the most coveted players on the planet. However, when Real Madrid came knocking with their usual charm in the transfer market, Liverpool found themselves at a crossroads. In an effort to avoid losing their prodigy on a free transfer, with his contract nearing its end, the club accepted an offer of €10 million to secure at least some return. While the decision was pragmatic, it left an open wound among supporters. Losing such a symbolic player, nurtured from the academy and crucial to the team's recent triumphs, was a bitter pill to swallow. But if you thought the story ended there, brace yourself for another emotional rollercoaster. This time, the focus is on Ibrahima Konate, the French centre-back whose strength, pace, and defensive elegance have made him a key figure in the Reds' backline. With just 1 year remaining on his current contract, Konate finds himself at the heart of a quiet but intense tug-of-war between Liverpool and his own professional ambitions. According to detailed reports from The Guardian, the player is dissatisfied with the offer put forward by the English club to renew his deal. The central issue here is not merely the financial figure, but also the structure of the agreement. Konate's representatives argue that Liverpool's offer relies too heavily on performance-based bonuses, which is a point of concern for them. They believe a higher fixed salary would be fairer and would better reflect the player's stature within the squad. This dissatisfaction has led the player to adopt a cautious stance, delaying the signing of any new contract. Meanwhile, whispers of Real Madrid's interest are starting to grow louder behind the scenes. While the Spanish giants have no immediate plans to sign another centre-back in this window, having recently secured Dean Huijsen, they are patiently waiting for next summer, when Konate could move on a free transfer. As Konate's future looms like a grey cloud over Anfield, Liverpool have been working tirelessly to bolster their defensive ranks ahead of the new season. Marc Guehi, the young Crystal Palace talent, has emerged as a top priority. At 24 years old, Guehi has impressed with his consistency and maturity on the pitch, attracting interest from several European clubs. Liverpool are close to agreeing personal terms with the player, although there remain significant disagreements over the final fee to be paid to Palace. The London club are demanding over £45 million, while the Reds are negotiating for a lower amount, citing the fact that Guehi has just 1 year left on his contract. However, it's not all good news in the defensive department. Other key players are moving on to new challenges. Nat Phillips, known for his dedication and fighting spirit, has been sold permanently to West Bromwich Albion. Meanwhile, Jarell Quansah, a promising academy graduate, is set to join Bayer Leverkusen. These departures highlight the urgent need to strengthen the squad, especially considering that Konate might follow the same path in the near future. Should the current situation materialize and Konate indeed decide to set sail for Real Madrid, Liverpool will have to seriously rethink their transfer strategy for the coming years. For now, the team still has Virgil van Dijk, a true defensive colossus, Joe Gomez, who has regained reliability after previous injuries, and, if negotiations progress well, Marc Guehi. This combination, alongside the potential temporary stay of Konate, could form a solid defensive line for the upcoming season. However, losing a player of such quality for nothing would be a major blow, both financially and in footballing terms. Moreover, there is the constant pressure to remain competitive on multiple fronts. Under Arne Slot's leadership, Liverpool are aiming to implement a modern tactical identity, balancing sophisticated possession with quick transitions and impeccable defensive organisation. To achieve this, having versatile and highly skilled centre-backs is essential. Every match, every competition demands that the team be prepared to face opponents of different styles and levels. The absence of a defensive leader like Konate could therefore create gaps that are difficult to fill. Liverpool fans are renowned for their unwavering passion and absolute loyalty to the club. From the glorious days of Bill Shankly to the recent triumphs under Jurgen Klopp, the bond between the supporters and the team has always been visceral. However, moments like this, marked by uncertainty and complex decisions, test the patience of even the most devoted supporters. Seeing icons like Alexander-Arnold leave, or witnessing the potential departure of key players such as Konate, sparks a mixture of frustration and concern. On the other hand, there is still room for optimism. Arne Slot, with his progressive vision and ability to develop talent, represents a unique opportunity for renewal. If the club can navigate the turbulent waters of the transfer market and assemble a balanced squad, there is no reason to doubt that the Reds will continue to be protagonists on the European stage. In the world of football, few things are certain besides constant change. For Liverpool, 2025 promises to be a decisive year, both on and off the pitch. The loss of Alexander-Arnold still stings but may serve as a lesson to avoid similar mistakes in the future. Konate's fate remains shrouded in mystery, but his choices will have a lasting impact on the club's legacy. Meanwhile, names like Marc Guéhi emerge as symbols of hope and renewal. No matter what happens, one thing is certain: Liverpool supporters will continue to sing "You'll Never Walk Alone" with all their hearts, believing that better days are ahead. After all, it is this unshakable faith that defines the beating heart of this footballing giant. And while Liverpool deal with the uncertainty surrounding Ibrahima Konate's future and work to reinforce their squad, a new bombshell in the transfer market promises to shake things up even further behind the scenes at Anfield. Hopes for a major signing that could change the course of the upcoming season have just been dashed, and this time, PSG have swooped in to steal the spotlight. Fabrizio Romano has already confirmed the exclusive details: the destination of the highly coveted player will not be Liverpool, but rather Paris. Want to know who the target is and how this impacts the Reds' plans? Click the card on the side and find out all the details right now. See you there.